So I just totally did this by accident, but I... Okay, so I have a Dell Optiplex GX110 over here, and it uses IDE drives generally, but I installed a cheap, shitty Rosewell RAID controller, which is actually a Silicon Image SIL 3512, I think, chipset on there, and well, I decided to plug my 40 gigabyte Barracuda in, and what ended up happening was I didn't know what was on this Barracuda. I was planning on installing Linux, but apparently I had Windows 7 on here, and it is booting. Yeah, well, it did boot, and as you can see, it only has 256 megabytes of RAM. No free RAM. Because of the driver installer thing. Here you can see all this hardware being installed. See 82801AA. SIL 3512, yep, that's the RAID controller. I think I already had the driver for the RAID controller installed because this was, I believe, when my Dell Optiplex GX520 was my server. Multimedia IO controller. I didn't expect it to pick up the audio driver. It's a really, really old Creative. It's picking up the floppy drive, even though I disabled it, which is interesting. What do I have installed on here? No, I had Medieval Q Splitter. I think this was when I was dicking around with it, then I ended up just turning my desktop into a server. It keeps hanging up every once in a while. I think it's installing USB stuff. ST34012. See what happens in system properties. I also like to mention it's whisper quiet. I can barely hear it. Processor not available. Ah, there we go. x86 Family 6 model, 8-stepping 6, which is a 933 megahertz. Can stop. It's a 933 megahertz Pentium 3 socketed 370. Yeah, Optiplex GX520. Wow, I did not expect this.